Sup everybody, this is Karak with ACG, the Bearded Shaman of Gaming, ready to shame a game for its claim to fame, which is possibly being the worst title on the current gen systems by a country mile. Welcome to Unacceptable Game Found Operation 7 Days to Die PS4 and Xbox One console ports. You know what? Sometimes a company flat up tries to release unfinished product in game form, but it takes a special kind of feculent slimeball to release something so broken and so unacceptable in both technical terms and in overall playability because of those, that people who get it seriously start to think it's a joke. These guys must have thought, hey, let's get an early access title that's on the PC that few people know about and isn't really blowing the doors off in sales or news, and then make sure that the only reason they do know about it is how poor the console port is. No one would say that, right? I mean, no one would do it either. Oh yeah, someone's done it before. And someone's saying it now. Iron Galaxy. Seriously, this is a company that somehow made Batman Arkham Knight PC port look and run like a goddamn Sega Genesis game. It was so bad even Warner Brothers threw their hands up and said take it off the market. And this is a company not known for their fan appreciation. Guys, you should probably stick to fake porting and Kirasoft games of game dev story, please. I mean, really, welcome to 7 Days to Die, the zombie crafting survival simulator where you pick a character to play and then hope to God the game hates you enough that it crashes while it's loading a level, because guess what? It does that a lot. To me, the first thing I asked when I turned it on is where's the awesome construction, the emergent gameplay, the teamwork, the creating your own fortress of solitude against the fleshy undead who shamble during the day and sprint during the night. Oh, it's there, mired within the deep excrement of majestic elk bounding through the forest and bunny rabbit animations, watching the world's closest draw distance ever, and magical zombies that just melt into the earth. Honestly, this entire game is a hot steaming pile of mess. I mean, from the drab, easily last generation graphics to textures that look like they've been run through a glaucoma filter. The fact is that even the animations are spotty at best, with zombies getting caught on everything from each other to the ground to invisible somethings that float in the air. And the frame rate is also some kind of graphics hate crime. If it's not freezing every time the game quick saves, it's also seriously dropping below 20 randomly whenever it wants. You know what? We're in 2016. If you can't fix freezing during the save game, your game shouldn't even be released, let alone charge money for it. Throughout the entire title, there's almost nothing that is current gen when it comes to graphical effects, from a stunning lack of proper filtering and jagged edges everywhere, to the fact that the grass looks like somebody played tic-tac-toe and just removed all the zeros. Seriously. I always say this, I really do, that no dev wakes up and says I want to make a bad game. I believe that, but evidence like this and APB recently have continued to assail the walls of my good tidings again and again, despite the developers always quickly rushing to forums to pretend they had nothing to do with it and everyone should just know what the state of the game is magically when they're at the retail store to pick it up. You know what the state of the game should be when it's at retail? Consistently playable. Guess what? This isn't. Seriously, 7 Days to Die is a very fun PC game. It's one of my most enjoyable games. I sort of cut my teeth on this channel with it. It's rough as hell, though, there, and nowhere near a retail. So some trusty of modern chemicals, hot off meth puffs, had to have sat back and thought, you know what, I got a good idea. Let's release this game in an even worse state as it is right now on the PC and sell it at stores. And everyone else probably couldn't see each other through all the smoke, so they all assumed they were agreeing. And lo and behold, here we are, sadly seeing this game for sale. And you know why it infuriates me? Because behind all of this crap, there is a game with an incredibly deep, overall fun crafting system and true emergent gameplay that could have been out on the console. But instead, we get something that is absolutely not about the crafting and building and surviving nights of zombie attacks as you build homes, repair structures, play against other players, and so forth. Though I admit, I guess, some of the fun could be watching enemies fade through the floor, crashes on loading of the title all the time, and pop-in the likes of which I really can't remember seeing, and overall being really so unacceptable to charge money for that it's the lowest rated console game for both consoles this year. Completely. Let that shit sink in. And before some emo comes in here talking about how it will later possibly have patches that might maybe fix it, guess what? Honestly, the only patch this game should have is one that removes it from your hard drive, emails all your friends on your friends list and warns them, and then emails the devs a big middle finger made of constructed wooden blocks. So anyway, that's it for me. This is an unacceptable game. I hope you liked the video. It really sucked to make it because this is a title that I was really looking forward to and I love on the PC. It's completely unacceptable here. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. If you dislike it, give it a thumbs down. And as always, peace out.